Hi, this is Teacher Jennifer from U.S. Citizenship Podcast. Tonight we're going to review the N-400 Part 12. Let's get started. Claim. Have you ever claimed to be a U.S. citizen? What is claimed? Claim is a non-citizen lies and says, I am a U.S. citizen. Vote. Have you ever voted in any U.S. elections? What is to vote? To vote means to choose a new leader or law. A citizen chooses a new leader or law. Title of nobility. Do you have any title of nobility in a foreign country? What is nobility? Nobility is to be a member of a family of a king or queen. Legally incompetent. Have you ever been declared legally incompetent? What is legally incompetent? A judge or doctor says that you cannot make important life decisions, and a legal guardian must make these decisions for you. Taxes. Do you pay your taxes every year? What is income tax? Income tax means that I pay money to the government based on the money that I earn. Do you have any overdue taxes? What are overdue taxes? Overdue taxes are money that I must pay the government, but I haven't paid yet. Group or organization. Do you belong to any groups or organizations? What is a group or organization? A group or organization is when members come together because they're interested in the same things or they want to accomplish the same things. They want to do something together. Communism. Have you ever been a member of the Communist Party? What is communism? Communism is the government party with a state-planned economy, such as in China, Vietnam, North Korea, and Cuba. Terrorism and terrorist. Have you ever been a terrorist? What is terrorism? Terrorism is when people use violence and fear to control people and governments. Hurt or kill on purpose. Have you ever badly hurt or killed a person on purpose? What is on purpose? To do something on purpose means I planned to do it and then I did it. I planned to hurt or kill a person and then I killed the person. Military unit or rebel group. Have you ever been a member of a military unit or a rebel group? What is a rebel group? A rebel group fights against the government and against the National Army. Worked in a prison. Have you ever worked at a place like a prison or a labor camp? What is a prison or labor camp? A prison or a labor camp is a place where people must work or they are tortured or killed. Gang. Have you ever been a member of a gang? What is a gang? A gang is a group of criminals who use weapons to get what they want. Weapons. Have you ever sold or given weapons to another person? What are weapons? Weapons are like guns, knives, bombs, anything that can be used to harm people. Have you ever received military or weapons training? What is military or weapons training? People learn how to use people receive military training to use weapons to defend the country. Some people use weapons to learn how to protect themselves or to hurt other people. Have you ever forced, a child soldier? Have you ever forced a child under 15 to become a soldier? What is a soldier? A child soldier. This is a child, a person under 15, who fights in a militia, army, or rebel group. Have you ever forced a child under 15 to help soldiers? How can a child help soldiers? Some soldiers use children to cook for them, to carry their stuff as a porter, or as a servant. Now we're moving on to good moral character. Have you ever been arrested or been in jail? What is arrested? Arrested is when the police stop and take you to jail because you have done something wrong, or the police think that you did do something wrong. Crime. Have you ever committed a crime? What is crime? Crime is to break the law, say for instance, to steal, to sell drugs, or to kill someone. Habitual drunkard. Have you ever been a habitual drunkard? What is a habitual drunkard? A habitual drunkard is someone who drinks alcohol every day and gets sick, or they are addicted to alcohol. Illegal drugs. Have you ever sold or smuggled illegal drugs? What are illegal drugs? Illegal drugs are things like heroin or cocaine. They are illegal in the United States. Illegal gambling. Have you ever gambled illegally? What is illegal gambling? You gamble, you play games or cards for money, but you don't pay taxes. Helping someone enter the United States illegally. Have you ever helped someone enter the United States illegally? What is helping someone enter the United States illegally? That's to help somebody enter the United States without the proper visa or paperwork. You're involved with transporting the people or trafficking the people, or maybe forging documents. Green card marriage. What is a green card marriage? A green card marriage is someone who gets permanent residency illegally through marriage. So you're not interested in entering into a marriage with the person because you love them and want to live with them. You're doing it solely to gain an immigration benefit and permanent residency. Lie to get public benefits. What are public benefits? Public benefits is assistance from the federal government, federal or state or local government. For example, healthcare, food assistance, low-cost rent, welfare. It's perfectly legal to get these benefits, but it is not legal to lie to get these benefits. You must tell the truth on your application about your financial and social status. Deported. Have you ever been deported from the United States? What is deported? To be deported is to be arrested and to be sent back to your country. For example, some people call it kicked out of the United States. You're here illegally, you're sent back to your own country. Service in the U.S. Armed Forces. Have you ever served in the U.S. Armed Forces? What are the U.S. Armed Forces? This is our military. It is the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, and Coast Guard. U.S. Constitution. Do you support the U.S. Constitution and our form of government? What is the U.S. Constitution? The U.S. Constitution is the supreme law of the land. And what is our form of government? You could say several things. You could say we have a democratic form of government, or you could say we're a democracy, or we have a republican form of government, or the United States is a republic. Oath of allegiance. Are you willing to take the full oath of allegiance to the United States? What is an oath? An oath is a promise. You promise to be loyal to the United States. What is allegiance? Allegiance means that you are willing to be loyal to the United States. And the oath of allegiance is, I promise to be loyal to the United States. After you take the oath of allegiance, you're an American citizen. Now, if the law requires it, are you willing to bear arms in the U.S. Armed Forces? What is bear arms? Bear arms means to carry a weapon to protect the country and the U.S. Armed Forces. If the law requires it, are you willing to be a non-combatant in the U.S. Armed Forces? What does this mean, to be a non-combatant? That means to work in the armed forces without using a weapon. Are you willing to help the government in a national emergency? What is a national emergency? A national emergency is an earthquake, a fire, a flood, a tornado, or a pandemic. Do you promise to tell everything? Do you promise that everything you said was true? Thank you so much for learning more about Part 12. If you need some more help with the N-400, please go to uscitizenpod.com. You could go to our bit.ly N400-PDFs. Thanks for listening. I know you will be a great American citizen. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.